Greetings and salutations. We'll get started in just a few minutes. Give everybody a little bit of time to hop in. Got some Onyx vintage tonight. What's up, Jeremy? How are you? Yo. Here I am bumping the camera. Alright, we'll go through the Chunk Hit Stingers podcast. I like it. Alright, so we'll go through the normal spill. Tonight, 2021 Onyx Vintage Extended Series Baseball Full Case Player Break from eBay. Full seal case. I don't know why they didn't label the outside of this one, but they did not. Luckily, I have some basketball they didn't label either, but I had marked them. Alright, I make a mess every time I get this out, so y'all just prepare for that. These balls are so hard to get out. Alright, that wasn't terrible. I've made much bigger messes before. Nothing fell on the floor that time, so that's positive. So anyway, 12 and 12, so 24 boxes total. We'll get started. Everything will ship out pretty quick. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for jumping in tonight. We'll get into what I like to call my razor blade box. Dollar Shave Club. Wait, nope, baseball card. Our last case last Sunday wasn't great, so I'm hoping we have a better case tonight. Alright, here we go. We'll start with a good name. Bobby Witt Jr. and Jason Dominguez. So not autos, but good names on the base. First auto of the night, Carson Williams. How's the picture look? And only Carson Williams. So, not a good start. That box was short an auto. What I will do, I think I've got, let me double check. I think I've got some autos from some unsold spots. If I do, we will random an auto. Well, I'm not sure how we're going to do that. Let me think about that. We'll find a way to make up for our lost auto. I don't have I guess I do have a player list. We could random. That does stink though. I haven't had that happen yet, but I've heard of other guys mention that. Hold on one second. Let me see. I was thinking I had a couple laying over here. Give me 1 second. Actually, what I think I'll do is I'll just bust another case and pull a box out. I know, right? So what I'll do is I'll pull another box, another fresh case. We'll crack it and pull a box out, and I'll add an extra box to the end. Y'all let me forget that. Because I don't have anything laying around, and that's really the only fair way to make up for a missing hit. And I will reach out to Lance to see about, the owner of Onyx, to see about getting that box replaced. But that's what I'll do at the end. Stay tuned. We'll if I get this package just ripping apart, I'll grab an extra box and we'll do that. Yeah, it was probably an Ohtani. We've had pretty good luck pulling Ohtani too. So we got De Los Santos and Jordan Lawler. Next auto, green, Kellen Clark and Jonathan Mejia, blue ink. Yeah, that was probably our King Griffey Jr. that I still have yet to see one pulled. Or at least any of the breaks I've watched. But y'all don't let me forget, and I'll hop up when we get done and grab another case and pull a box out of it. That's happened to a buddy of mine a few times. He had a case one time that had a couple boxes that had no autos in them. I think it was the last vintage, not extended, but so sadly, it is not unheard of. So I was going to pull a box of something else, but since it's a player break and not a team break, that wouldn't work. I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky and some pack has 3 autos. I doubt we'll get that lucky, but we've got Trey Sweeney and Shohei. Next auto. Got Jefferson Espino and Gavin Across. ARC. That's so frustrating. We've been opening a good bit of Panini baseball lately. We did some optic choice and we did some mosaic choice, and we ended up in the last 2 cases ended up missing 7 hits, 7 autos, and I have not been able to get in touch with anybody Panini to fix that. But we did the same thing. We threw in a extra box when we had that happen, because in those cases we were missing. There were supposed to be 3 autos per box. We were missing all 3. It was just irritating. And I know for a fact these are hand packed, so maybe machine packing is better, but you would think human error they would catch that. Alright, we got Jackson Jobe and Jordan Lawler again. Green, Yordani De Los Santos. And Marcelo Mayer. There we go. There's a nice name. This Bowman stuff is selling for a ton right now. So that was a good name. De Los Santos is a green ink for the back, number to 50. Job. Hey, Job. That was a nice little box there. And there's De Los Santos base style. Cal Ripken Jr. Next auto. That is Khalil Watson. It's another good name that is not in draft, so he'll be in Bowman, I guess. And Chase Petty. Both blue ink. Now there's nothing more frustrating. I guess there's 2 things that are frustrating as a breaker. Bad collation, which and sadly this product does tend to have. And then boxes missing guaranteed hits. Oh, just so frustrating. Because it falls, and I don't mind, we will definitely take care of you guys, but it falls to us, and then we try to go back to Panini, Tops, Onyx, whatever the case may be, and we don't hear back. Now, I will say, the times we've had issues, Lance has taken good care of us, so we will certainly, much higher probability of getting Lance to get us in their box than Tops and Panini. We got Jose Miranda and Alex Mooney. And we got Robert Hassel. And Maddox Bruns. There you go. 2 so far. That's good. I wish I had an Adley Rushman auto that from the Onyx party in Chicago. this at the National. If I knew where I had stuck that, I would random that off. But 3, man, Jeremy's on fire. Jeremy is on fire. All right, next up, Warner Blakely, Maddox bronze base, and what we got here, Caden Wallace. This auto's going to be this way. Maximo Acosta. There's a nice name. Oh, I can't pick it up. It's a fun product until you're missing a hit. Tell you what, have y'all opened or been in any of the Onyx premium baseball breaks? That stuff is pretty fun. There's only 30 players on the checklist, but 30 pretty big names. It's a really nice product. It's a foil. All the cards are hand numbered. Got Chase Petty again. Nope, not yet, not yet. But maybe here soon. And Jacob Gonzalez. First auto is Dory Lorenzo. And Harry Ford. That's a nice one. I get him and Henry Davis mixed up. I know Henry Davis was the first pick, but Harry Ford is the first rounder too. If you are joining us late, our first box only had 1 auto in it. So I am going to grab another box out of another case, and we'll add an extra box to the break. Got C.J. Abrams and Marcelo Mayer base. First auto should be this way. Tyler Soderstrom and Jordan Walker. Really high on Jordan Walker myself. 8 autos? Dang. Well, let's hope that's not the case here. I can make up for 1 box without. Like I said, I will reach out to Lance though. We'll get a box back, I'm sure. But yeah, 8. There's just no excuse for 8. I've heard of people missing a couple, like both autos in 1 box and stuff like that. But missing 8 autos. Now, if you don't mind me asking, what did that breaker do? Did he leave it at that, or did he add some boxes? To me, I don't mind. Grab another box. Luckily, I have some more. Like I said, I'll reach out to Lance. I've got his email. I've got his phone number. We'll get that taken care of. Got Sal Frelick. There's some really good names in this product. Oh, I forgot to pull the base. No Elvie Marte. The base was a big unit, Randy Johnson. Our next auto, we got a redemption. I haven't pulled a redemption out of this. Who's a redemption? Let me, we're just going to pull the Band-Aid off. Redemption for Roderick Arias. That's the first Arias we've pulled in 3 or 4 cases. Yeah, that's the way to handle it. I agree. Either that or give something else away to make up for it. That is the first Arias we've pulled. Now, we pulled a lot of Arias out of the previous edition, but not this one. We had Freelick and Randy Johnson. Speaking of Arias, there he is again. And Jordan Walker. Next auto, Drew Compton, ARC. And I don't like having to flip him around, but Blaze Jordan, another nice name. And I saw today he tweeted a picture. He collects cards, and he tweeted a picture of some of his recent pickups. Thought it was pretty cool. Anytime a player also collects cards, that's pretty cool. I know Hawk and Corey break a lot of this stuff. Could have been one of them that was missing. Corey at Breaking Mania and Hawk at Hawk's Breaks. I know they do a lot of Onyx too, so we're all pretty tight. It could have been one of their breaks that was missing 8 autos. Oh, that's terrible. 8 autos. That's almost as bad as our Panini Choice Optic that was missing all 3 in one box. We had multiple cases like that too. So we got Espino and Fergie Jenkins. Next auto, Peyton Palette, Blue Ink, and Sal Freelick. There's another good name. We've had some good names in this one. Another guy whose Bowman autos are selling for really well right now. I did not grab enough top loaders, so I'll be grabbing another pack. We did a lot of Bowman draft full case breaks over the weekend, so this is a nice escape from 3,000 plus cards. And I can tell you what, sorting 3 cases, full jumbo cases of Bowman by team, 3 separate breaks, was not fun either. Because we ship all cards. And with that, if you are on Facebook, interested in joining our Facebook group, 3 Kings of Cardboard break group, please look us up. We do a lot of breaks there as well as eBay, so pretty much, I would say probably 60% Facebook, 40% eBay these days. Maybe closer to 50-50. So check us out there. You're crying on the inside. We still got time. We're only halfway. Derrick, Curiel, and Eddie Leonard. Boom, Jason Dominguez. There we go. That was one you had, Chunk. Is that one of yours? And Nolan Chanel. Jason Dominguez. Just past the halfway mark. Well, not quite. We're going to have a bonus auto because we're going to have another box too. There you go. So we got both of yours there, David. Adley, that's right. All right. There's a case of space to start. That's a start. Yeah, it's been solid. Our last yeah, Corey told me yesterday's was rough. Corey told me last night's was rough. In our case, last Sunday, outside of Ripken, was pretty rough. So this one has definitely been better. Next up, Warner Blakely and Yasser Mercedes, Suns Out, Guns Out card. Yeah, I talked to Corey today, and he told me last night was pretty rough. I actually had Robert Hassel in his break last night, which I didn't get to watch, but he told me he did hit. Yeah, if you break with Corey or you break with Mark, you're breaking with good guys. Good guys. Yeah, the only negative about this case to this point has been the missing auto. You would think it's a small enough checklist that there really shouldn't be too many bad cases, to be honest with you. And that's the cool thing about the premium product only being 30 guys on the checklist. I saw a case of, or a half case of it the other day. It's 24 hours and there were 4 Domingos of it. So collation isn't great. We got Trey Sweeney base. Nice, nice, nice. And Caden Wallace. Next auto, green, Derrick Curiel. And there we go, Henry Davis. That's a good box. The first pick in a green auto to 50. Little ARC action. I like the inclusion of the ARC. Leaf is supposed to be doing that too. I did get my shipment of Leaf metal today, baseball. I don't think release day is officially till Wednesday, so y'all be on the lookout. We'll be doing a good bit of Leaf metal on eBay as well. One of my favorites. There we go. Got a little bit of jumbo and a lot of hobby. I actually like hobby better than jumbo. You don't have the slabs, but you got more cards. Got Gavin. In this case has been heavy on the Gavin Cross, I'll tell you that. And the Caden, or the Trey Sweeney and those guys. And Benny Montgomery. Next auto. But a green Drew Waters. Go Braves. Really hope to see him come up early next year. And Alexis Hernandez. Green to 50 on the Drew Running Waters. I thought it was fun last night that Corey was down at Mark's house breaking. I was sad I didn't get to watch. I'll probably have to go back and catch the recording. I've broken from Corey's house too, so it'll show you how tight-knit a group we are. Haven't had the pleasure of going to Mark's yet, but I have broke from Corey's house. Went up to Corey's in Arkansas for a card show. Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. We've got Max Muncie, not to be confused with the other Max Muncie that plays for the Dodgers. And Julio. There's a Julio base. It's a start. It's its own company, so Onyx makes Onyx. They've been around quite some time. They started as Onyx Authenticated, and they do like autograph memorabilia and stuff a lot with minor league guys and young players. And I would say 5, 6, I have to look, 6, 7 years ago maybe, Lance, who's the owner of Onyx, his name's on the back of the card. I'll look at one in just a second. We've got Enrique Bradfield Jr. and upside down Rico de Castro. So yeah, they're their own company, owned by Lance Fisher. I can't remember. I've met him a few times now. But if you go to their website, they also sell autographed memorabilia. But they have a lot of good contacts with scouts and agents in the Dominican and other countries. And so they, as you've seen with their products, they'll get guys to sign a lot earlier than, say, Topps and Panini sometimes. So you'll see guys in his products that, at a young age, that will show up later. Oh yeah, absolutely, Lance's. That's why I'm not worried about at all about fixing it with an extra box since we're missing all of it. I know Lance will take care of us. But we got to hang out with Lance in Chicago this summer, at the National. And he had a party at Dave & Buster's in Chicago. We got to go to that. And he had Randy Johnson, Frank Gore, Fergie Jenkins, and oh shoot, there was one more. Oh, Chad Ochocinco. We're guests, and we got to get our picture made with them. It was pretty fun. But if you don't know, Onyx also does football and basketball now too. Drew Compton and Jordan Lawler. Let's see if we can find a Lawler. His stuff is doing really well in Bowman. Next up, we've got Kellen Clark Blue Ink and Derrick Curiel. So we did get a couple of repeats in that box. But they just started football and basketball last year. There's an NIL college football product coming out the next month or so that looks pretty fun. We have not pulled a kanji yet. We've pulled an Otani out of the premium, and we pulled a red ink out of this and a blue ink out of this, but we have not pulled a kanji. That's my understanding as well. There's only 10. Only 10. We've hit him before, but you're right, he is tough. Carlos Duran. Jose Miranda, that's a guy we don't see much. We don't see a lot of Jose Miranda auto. I think we've pulled one in about 4 or 5 cases. Next auto, black ink, Frank Mazzucato. And a Kevin Parada. 2 of 5. The case last Sunday, we didn't have a hand numbered card, so that's nice. Frank Mazzucato, 2-5, 2 of 5. Very highly touted pitching prospect for the Royals. From talking to Lance, there should be one of these per case, but we've had cases without the numbered card. So far, all green and blue, and we had one black. Yeah, that's a nice one. Pumped about that one. It was like in the last series where Riley Green signed just about all his stuff in black, and so every time we pulled a Riley Green, we were like, oh, black ink, not numbered. Black ink, not numbered. Black ink, not numbered. That pack was practically opened already. All right, there's Mr. Job. And Matt McLean. That's another guy we don't see a ton of is McLean. How about a red Kellen Clark? We're working on that Kellen Clark rainbow. It's our 3rd Kellen Clark auto. And Andrew Painter. It's our first red. That is to 25. I don't think he's an ARC, so he may not be signed yet. Adding these NIL guys makes it even. I have a hard enough time keeping up with prospects. When you start adding these guys that are still in college and aren't on teams yet, it's like, wow, that's even tougher. Mr. Painter, blue ink. Four more to go, and then a bonus box. Mississippi State, that's right. Got Trey Sweeney, Benny Montgomery. Next auto, come on, big name. Red Dari Lorenzo. 225. And Jonathan Cannon. Yep, 25. Man, Mississippi State produces some baseball players, don't they? Pump them out. Going back to the likes of Will Clark and Rafael Palmeiro. Make me feel old with that knowledge, but That's a good deal, isn't it? Yeah, I would say the strategy in a product like this is almost to just go after the cheap guys and just see what you get and hold on to them and never know what happens. Samuel Basallo, Marco Luciano. Next up, we got a Jackson Jobe. And Gavin Cross. I feel like we've pulled 35 Gavin Cross. I know it's not that many, but I feel like Cross has been coming out a lot tonight. We'll do a recap at the end after we do our extra box of all the autos. We haven't had a vet yet, right? So we haven't had Bieber or Griffey, or so maybe we got a. Hopefully, we'll have a vet coming up. Unless that was the one we were missing, that would be lovely. Our last case didn't have a numbered auto or vet, so that one rivaled Corey's last. My last case rivaled Corey's, I think. It was brutal. All right, Carlos Duran, Blaze Jordan. Next auto, Carlos Duran. And Eddie Leonard. So we got a couple new names auto-wise there. But if y'all see, we have one case of the premium left. It was hard to get. They only made 100 cases. That will probably break in our Facebook group. So if you're interested, join the Facebook group and keep an eye out for that. We've been doing that as half case random player break. It's only 30 players, so that makes an easy one for a random break. 24 autos in a half case, so decent odds. The only negative is a lot of this pack is already open. There's a lot of duplicates, so and sadly 24 people don't hit. But Tyler Soderstrom, Khalil Watson. Next up, De Los Santos. And we'll end with Ken Waldichuk. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to grab an extra box. For those who joined us late, our first box was missing an autograph. So we'll grab another box and do that next. Just to make up for our missing auto. So give me 5 seconds to run over to the closet, grab a case, and pop a box out. I'll be right back. Luckily, I have one more case. So, we're just going to grab a box right off the top. No cards, damn it. We're not done yet. You still have a chance. You have a bonus opportunity. About this one right here. Alright, bonus box. We got to find chunk card. Oh, that's right, you did. That's right, you did, Dave. We had one half case break that had 4 Adley Rushing ones. Alright, bonus pack. Alright, there's 4 cards in there, so that's okay. We've got Roderick, Marco Luciano, Caden Wallace, not a new name there. And we'll end with Jefferson Espinal. So unfortunately, our bonus box. I'm not sure yet. If you want to shoot me a message on eBay, I'll try to make sure I keep you posted. If you want to do that, Isaiah. Espinal and Caden Wallace. So sadly, we did not come through for anybody new, but some guys got extra autos. Apologize for a box missing a hit. That's always a bummer. Very happy we had some extra that we could do that with. Alright, 1 second, we're going to do a recap. We'll recap all our autos. Alright, Blue Inks. Here was Mr. Carson Williams, who started us off by himself in a box. Lonely, Soderstrom, Walker, Ford, Lorenzo, Acosta, Wallace, another Wallace, Robert Hassel, Maddox Bruns, Khalil Watson, Chase Petty, Marcelo Espino, Gavin Cross, Alexander Mejia, Jonathan Mejia, excuse me, I can't read. Jonathan Mejia. I don't have any 2020. I wonder if he's in the new middle that I've got today. I have to check the checklist. Espino again. Kate Wallace again. De Los Santos. Walchuk. Duran. Leonard. Jackson Jobe. Gavin Cross again. Jonathan Cannon. Andrew Painter. Kevin Parada. Callum Clark. Derrick Curiel. Enrique Bradfield Jr. Rickleman de Castro. Alexis Hernandez. And first pick of the draft, Henry Davis. Yasser Mercedes, Suns Out, Guns Out. Warner Blakely. Nolan Chanel. Jason Dominguez. Peyton Pallette. Sal Frelick. Drew Compton. Blaze Jordan. Noel V. Marte. Some good names. We had a Roderick RS Redemption. So as y'all know, that can be base blue ink or that could be colored ink. You won't know until you redeem it. We had a green ink. These are out of 50. Drew Waters. Derrick Curiel. De Los Santos. Callum Clark. We had a red Dari Lorenzo. A red Callum Clark. And a black Frank Mazzucato. 2 of 5. That will do it. Thank you, gentlemen, very much. We'll get these shipped right out. Most likely we'll do another case next Sunday or Monday. So be on the lookout for that. Isaiah, remember to shoot me a message on Facebook if you will, and I'll make a note to send you a reminder when we do the premium. It'll be on Facebook. We may be able to have somebody pick a spot for you. As always, gentlemen, thank you very, very much. Y'all have a great evening, and we'll catch you guys next time.